Hello. Welcome back to Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot. I'm your hostess. I go by Melinda NailFanatic. And if you have requested links for Sagittarius, you're about to get this link right now. For more information on how you can get a link to your US-based cell phone, look at the description box below for the facts and the guidance. So let's get started right away. Sagittarius, let's look at what your overall energy is at this time. We'll use the Hermetic Tarot to receive that information, please, and thank you. What is Sagittarius collective overall energy at this time? Show me the energy of the Sagittarius collective. Ooh, King of Wands, baby. You in your skin, in your element, doing you, making moves, taking action. You're ready to go. The bottom of the deck is the Eight of Wands. So there's been a lot of conversation, a lot of thought, and now you're ready for action, baby. I see you. You're ready. I see you. You're on fire, baby. You're ready to make some things happen. You're ready to follow through. You want to do what you want to do, and you want to make that happen. So let's see, what is the download message for your collective? What is the message for the Sagittarius collective, please and thank you? Ooh. I know there's something you've been feeling weighed down by. We want you to know it's just a catapult to launch you further than you knew you could go. So remember that even this is working for you. The more you remind yourself of that fact, the more you'll see the truth of it. So Sagittarius, this is about launching yourself forward, being launched forward. Some things may have felt like you were being held back. Things didn't feel like they were coming together. The co-creative elements, maybe they just weren't ready, or for you, they could have even felt, I'm hearing, non-existent. But the fact of the matter was, it was building up the resistance, was building up the strength. And now they're showing me, weight lifting goes a lot better when you put weight on there, because if you don't have no weight, there's no resistance. And so the strength is not increased as it would be if you had some resistance or some weight on there. So you've been feeling weighed down because you've been getting your mass, you've been getting your muscle, baby. Some of y'all literally going to the gym real hard at this time, you know what I'm saying? Getting into that physical athleticism on some level, paying more mind to your physical health. But what I see for sure is this is about your spiritual strength. This is about your strength of being in your own skin, of choosing for yourself powerfully, and having that follow through for yourself of what it is that you want to do, accomplishing your goals, moving in the direction of that new business, moving in the direction of that new relationship. I was just asked to stop and breathe. So that is a message for you too. Have you been breathing deep, giving attention to your breath? It connects you to all that is. It connects you to the universe, Sag. So let's see. Okay, somebody wants to know. Sun, moon, rising, north node, Venus, even, cross watcher, whether tropical or sidereal, whatever form of astrology, whatever birth chart placement, Sag, this is for Sag. So that's it. Okay. So we're going to be using my handmade tarot in conjunction with the Light Series Tarot, which I'm now beginning to shuffle. So we're going to see what's going on for you, Sagittarius. We're going to start with the handmade tarot. Past energy, High Priestess. That's the divine download. That's the spiritual knowing. That's that spiritual insight. Current energy, Queen of Cups. Okay, still in that spirit, still in that psychic nature. Sensitivity, being receptive. Hidden blessing is the resistance, the Five of Wands. The resistance is, again, the hidden blessing. We just mentioned that. The catapult showed us that quite clearly. The challenge is the Eight of Pentacles, dedicated effort. Whoo, yes, it's just like going to the gym. If you don't keep going to the gym, you can't lift the weight once and then boom, all of a sudden this big old muscle appears. That's not how it works. You got to keep going back to that gym consistently, day after day after day after day. Keep doing it over and over again. It's the repetition that makes it happen. So what is your external environmental influence is the Tower. A lot of truth is being shown, fallouts, fall downs, whatever was fake is being revealed. Whatever was built on an unstable foundation is being brought to the ground, baby. They're leveling it right now. Let's see what is in your advice. 6 of Cups. Pleasure, soul connections, reunions. In the 6 of Cups, there are reunions. The 3 of Cups is the initial union. The 6 of Cups is the reunion. Outcome energy, Ace of Cups, self-love. We'll see if it's bringing new love, because it's also new love. So I see that you definitely have been having some resistance, but they're saying that resistance is a blessing. For somebody who's been out there in the dating scene, I see that you've been dating a few different people, and that's a blessing, because it's giving you the vibration of you're ready to mix and mingle and get to know people. And as you accept them or you don't accept them, you let the universe know what's actually working for you, what you would accept, what you won't accept. And so you solidify more of your, call it, I'm hearing eBay order, right? You solidify your eBay order. It's like, no, take that back. That's not what I ordered. I'm returning this. Send me a return tag. This is not what I ordered. When it's not right, and when it is right, you leave a great review. You're like, oh God, I really love that you sent me this. And so in the dating sense, this is like, maybe somebody doesn't have all the qualities. Maybe they're not meant for you to date them. However, you can appreciate certain aspects, and you're giving more attention to the parts that you appreciate, and you're only allowing it to go to where it's meant to go to for you. And some of it is just showing you qualities in other people that you appreciate. And some of it is for friendships or just as associates for whatever form. But eventually, at some point, this is going to turn into a relationship for you. But right now, I feel like the big thing is, self-love. Self-love. I feel like some of you are connected to a person who's been going through a lot of awakening, a lot of realizations, and that's why the return or the reunion is in your advice with the 6 of Cups. This is a strong soulmate, a powerful soulmate. This is somebody who you feel, I'm hearing, inextricably linked from. In other words, you cannot extract yourself from that connection, is what it feels like to you. Your souls resonate so highly with one another. It seems like no matter what you do, you'll always be connected to this one. So let's go ahead and go in and clarify now with the Light Seers Tarot and see what we have going on for you, Sagittarius. So please clarify this High Priestess in the past energy. High Priestess, I hear secret information, secrets being kept, somebody not telling what they know. And I also feel somebody not telling what they know. And I also feel spirit, somebody being guided by spirit. So in the past, this secret, Ace of Wands and the 2 of Swords in reverse coming out. To clarify first, in the past, Spirit showed you that you needed to shut down a connection, that you needed to create some separation, some distance. You had to make a very important decision, and Spirit guided it. 6 of Pentacles and Ace of Cups in reverse. To continue giving to the situation would have been a betrayal of the self. It would have been dishonoring to your own worth, your own value, your own self-love. It would have been a betrayal of all that. And so Spirit showed you, leave this alone. It's not for you, or it's not for now. Please clarify, why is this Queen of Cups here in the current energy? I feel like you're very in tune with your spirit, and that previous relationship helped you to trust in your insight, your spiritual insight, a lot more. Current energy, we have the 5 of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune, both in reverse. Somebody is feeling definitely emotional. If this was a recent separation, you could be feeling like you've lost something here. Like what was meant for you didn't come to fruition. Somebody says to themselves, why do I always have to lose what I care for? Let's see. We have the Hangman in reverse and Judgment. Okay, but Spirit is showing you another perspective, and it's very freeing for you. So in reality, you've come to see that there was no loss, but that you've actually grown. You've actually grown. You're seeing things differently. And somewhere while you were busy in there, I literally heard boo-hoo, and somebody was in there boo-hooing, crying about this situation. What was that is no longer. And what had happened was, while you was in that phase of crying and boo-hooing about the situation, the spirit said, hold on a second. You were giving too much. You were sacrificing yourself and your greater good. So don't even worry about it. And that frees you up. And this is in the current energy. So you could be having that, even through this reading, you could be having that, right? But you could be having that within, I see you in a moment where there's some emotional distress, like sadness, right? Crying. And then all of a sudden it just hits you. And when it comes to you and you realize how much you were losing by staying in the situation, I don't like the word losing. How much you were sacrificing, how much you were over giving to the situation. And then it was continuing to come back in a very hurtful way. So it's like a situation was not giving you any kind of positive feedback. And so while you're in this crying moment, I see somebody crying, and then all of a sudden the tears stop. And there's this like, oh, wow. And I even feel like somebody moves into anger, because, a step up from depression is anger at where you gave up your control, anger that you allowed a situation to go so far. But it quickly moves into peace and a sense of freedom that is clearly displayed here in this Judgment card. It's like, oh, shoot, I actually just freed myself. I feel like somebody even remembered the times where they at one point thought, I just can't do this anymore. God, fix this, right? And now you're seeing how it's being fixed. Now you're seeing how it's being fixed. Now you're seeing how everything is being okay, and how everything that has happened in this separation was meant so that you don't stay in that emotional, chaotic place. Because nothing is more important than you safeguard your emotional and mental and physical well-being, right? Your spiritual well-being is affected by all of these things. So you're being really brought to a place where you safeguard that. So, hidden blessings, 5 of Wands. First card clarifying out, we have the Knight of Swords and the World. So with the Knight of Swords and the World, look at you. You're off to go get your accomplishment. This resistance that you encountered there is now you're on your way. You're on your way. Wrapping that up, moving into soul purpose energy with this Knight of Swords, following your calling with a goal in mind, with the tool. You're on the hunt for something. You're about to get something, a goal. And it's realizing that, you know what, actually, you don't need anything externally. What you need, you have. It's within you. And why do I need to entertain this fight? Oh, yeah, I don't. It's not my problem. It's not my fight. Not my responsibility. There's really nothing I can do about it. They're the only one that can do anything about it. I also feel like as you're in this place of a lot of self-respect and self-honor, you're going to draw in like moths to a flame, a bunch of attention that wants to come your way. People are just going to be wanting to pay attention to you because you're in this place of self-honoring. I mean, you're lit up. You are everything right here. And it shows clearly that you are everything. And so others will be attracted to you, drawn in, mesmerized even. I'm hearing mesmerized by you. Queen of Swords, 6 of Wands in reverse. And you're easily able to discern where it's just a problem that you don't need. Ooh, love it. Remember that when your light is shining so brightly, you do tend to attract those who want to feed off of your light. And so you're being more able to discern who is here because they're part of your path And who is here to feed off of your light? In your discerning of that, it changes everything for you. It totally is a game changer. Yeah. And so all the resistance was here to do was help you to be better discerning of where you have been investing your energy that it does not behoove you, and how to shift that for yourself moving forward. So dedicated effort with the Eight of Pentacles moving forward is the challenge. Let's see, why is this Eight of Pentacles here as a challenge? Please clarify the challenge of the Eight of Pentacles, please, for our Sagittarius collective. What can you reveal? Thank you. We have the High Priestess in reverse, the truth coming out, secrets being exposed, and the Hierophant in reverse, about a connection that was imbalanced. It was not fair. It wasn't right. It wasn't upright. There was something deceptive about it, or mischievous. We said deceivious because we were putting together mischievous or deceptive, right? And then the Two of Wands and the Three of Cups. Look at that. Where you see that there is deception and mischievousness in any connections, dedicated effort to separate yourself with the Two of Wands reverse and go towards like-minded, like energy connections, the Three of Cups. Choosing your happiness above all. That is what you're being asked to put your dedicated effort towards. Go towards those things that feel high vibrational. And there's also giving me with this Two of Wands in reverse and that High Priestess in reverse, you know better than to go back to the past. I hear we don't want to go lick up our vomit. That's what I hear. So the environmental influence is the Tower. We have Temperance in reverse, clarifying that first. Coming out with the Eight of Cups upright. Okay. So there it is. It's divine timing has unfolded for you to walk away. Temperance in reverse is walking away from the chaos, walking away from the shitstorm, walking away from the emotional turmoil, emotional imbalances here with the Temperance in reverse. Somebody can't keep their stuff together, and so they're walking away. And this is also maybe I heard somebody likes to always keep bringing up more of that energy. Somebody loves to create a disturbance, loves to create some chaos, some drama. And maybe they don't know that, but you've seen it now. Four of Cups and the Hermit. Every time they do that, you realize, I'd be better off by myself. What the fuck do I keep entertaining this for? I'd be happier if I was alone in a mountain than I am sitting up here watching this drama unfold. Can't do this no more, right? That's the environmental influence. This person, if you've already separated from them, then this person totally like thinking about how you walked away from them. They all emotional about it. They all in their headspace. But it's all happening because they need to see themselves clearly where they're at in order to get where they're going. Point of the matter is you're doing what you need to do. And because Temperance came out here in reverse, and Temperance is a major for Sag, and we're talking about the external influence, I'm like, this person is like, yeah, Sag won't talk to me no more. Sag has blocked me. Sag would rather be by themselves than talk to me. And I feel like this person knows why. They know what they did. They know how they are. They know what they brought to the table, and they know damn well why you're not there no more. And this person is stuck on thinking about Sag walking away. If you're still in the connection, I feel like you're dealing with a person who's afraid you're going to walk away. And they're thinking about this a lot. And I feel like every time a little hiccup happens, so even if it's all good right now, and you know, everything between us is good. Yeah, right now, that's fine. Know that this person has in the back of their mind that at some point you're going to walk away from them, and that energy will manifest as long as they hold it. And you don't have no power about what this person really feels or thinks or has in their heart, but this is what they've had going on. Oh boy. Okay. So I hear somebody learned a lot from the time that you did walk away. Somebody learned a lot from the time you did walk away. If you're getting the idea that this reading for you is about somebody who you previously walked away from, it looks like this advice for you, the Six of Cups, is to go back to that person. Interesting. Okay. So this is a push and pull energy back and forth, going back into the chaos classroom is what it feels like to me. For some of you, you're still in the phase of walking away, and your advice is go back home. Get out of there. Even if that means you got to go to your parents' house, get out of there. And you already know it if that's you. You've been feeling the strong pull. But clarifying the Six of Cups in the advice for you, we have our first two clarifiers out. We have the Knight of Wands and the Fool. Yeah, see, this is just go for it energy. Just go for it energy. Take that leap of faith. Take the risk. Trust that the universe is going to catch you. It's time for you to make that move. With that King of Wands energy came out, right? This is about you being in action, taking your direction and following it, moving in the direction that you're being called to. Next two clarifiers we have are the Six of Swords and the Lovers in reverse. And this is what I just said, going back into chaos classroom. Why are you being guided back into chaos classroom? Oh my God, somebody is being so guided. So the reading we talked about different experiences. If you're not one who is being guided back into a relationship, then I feel like your reading just stopped. This is going to continue for whoever is being guided to go back to a previous lover where things were chaotic. And right now, for whatever reason, Spirit is calling you back into chaos classroom. Now, here's the outcome, though, is Ace of Cups, and this is about self-love. So let's clarify that Ace of Cups to see why you're being brought into chaos classroom. What do you get out of doing this? What is the Ace of Cups? Well, apparently going into chaos classroom is going to help you solidify self-love. So it's not going to chaos classroom and become, oh, I heard, and be there, bitch. It's about going to chaos classroom and maintain yourself, not depending on them to make you happy, and then show them how it's done. I heard show them what you're working with. Oh, yes. Five of Pentacles. This is about abandonment issues and codependency. This is about toxicity. And the 10 of Pentacles in reverse, breaking old cycles. And somebody here is feeling the loss. So understand that even if you do follow the guidance to go back into chaos classroom, which I particularly don't like that advice, I'm going to tell you right now, if it was me, it's like, didn't you learn enough? Why you really want to go back there? But somebody has it so strong on their heart to go back because it's like, well, if you don't try, you'll never know. Okay, I get that. I've been there, done that. I'm just not there right now. That's why I'm not resonant with that guidance. But there's been times where I have been. And so you could be wanting to go back, but they want you to know that it's still not going to last. The Five of Pentacles goes to the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. It's an Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups is about being with you and being in love with you and learning how to wine and dine you and learn how to be happy with you and being your own everything. It's like Lizzie's song, I am my own soulmate. I know how to love me. It's that type of energy. It's about you being in love with you, right? So I feel like for somebody, this is about you going back into the situation to break final codependent habits, abandonment issues, and break those chains, break the cycles, right? So somebody needs to still break the cycles of codependency here. Next two clarifiers we have is the Six of Cups in reverse and the Nine of Swords. Yeah, see? And I hear, and not to worry about the other person being distraught about your leaving or about, yeah. So somebody's going back into the cycle because you're more concerned about where the other person's at and how they feeling and what they going to do without you and all that shit. No, that's not your job to worry about. That's not your place of power. You actually have no control over what they do. But you can continue to be in self-betrayal in order to make sure that they're happy that they have you. And the way they have it, they have you. It's about control. It's about addiction to the energy that you're bringing to the table is what it feels like. So let's go ahead and get a Manifest Soulmate Oracle message to close out your reading today, Sag. If you're resonant with this, put a thumbs up. Let me know. If you really like this and you know another Sag, you could share it. And putting your comments in will let me receive your feedback. And so if you're new to the channel, thank you for subscribing. If you're returning, I'm so thankful and grateful you keep coming back. Let's see, what is the overall guidance for Sagittarius, please? For the Sagittarius collective. Remember, And for some of you that we started off with the way down and the catapult, right? So some of you, that feeling of way down was, what if I had gave it another shot? What if I had tried? So that's why you're being guided to go give it another shot. Then you think that it's going to be different the next time around? Well, go on back and find out, because we don't want you to sit up here and wonder, because what would that do to all the new coming into your life if you're still stuck on, well, like, maybe I should have tried again, maybe I should have gave it another chance, maybe if I just had. So with this, let it be this no more wondering, right? After this, there'll be no more wondering, because you will have gave it every shot you already did, plus you would have gave it the extra bonus shot you about to give it right now. So your dreams come true if you have the courage to pursue them, is the guidance for you. And I'm hearing, and why does courage come up? Because you have to be brave enough to walk away from what's not for you to catch what's for you. And it's going to require your dreams live on the other side of your fears. It's going to require you to stretch yourself beyond that comfort zone to go get what you want. And you're not comfortable with the idea of leaving this person on their own and then knowing that they're in misery without you and lost without you. Can't help myself. That is not, so maybe you're the one holding on to that energy, but regardless of whether it's you or the person you're dealing with, this return of this energy is not going to take you to forever, but it is going to take you to power, to courage, to move forward, because there'll be no questions left. There'll be no questions left. There'll be no more questions of what if. You're about to kill all the what ifs. Okay, that I think is what we're going to title this video. So with all that being said and done, thank you. Until next time, sending you so much love and peace and happiness. Kamsahamnida. Gracias. Laters.